So this is the murder mystery, right?
Yes, sir.
To make money for Fiddler on the Roof.
Yep, the play.
And you're playing a part.
I am.
And you are?
J.P. Morgan.
And who's been killed?
Thomas Edison.
And give me your take on what's going on. Run your whole spiel like you would if I'm not even asking questions, because I'm just doing this fast and furious to catch you guys.
Well, me and a few others were sitting at a table upstairs discussing our building of a boat. We had planned on calling it the Titanic. During that time, the murder supposedly occurred. It was downstairs in the lobby. Oddly, we didn't really hear anything when it happened, and the body was found by Mr. Holmes, the proprietor of the hotel. He's a very strange man. We've been here for 4 days, and the detective hasn't really found anything, so that's pretty much it.
All right.
Are you going to shoot me? Is that what you're doing?
No. Electricity is working at its best here.
No, electricity is not a good thing. You need Standard Oil.
And you are who?
I'm John D. Rockefeller.
All right, give me your whole spiel, because I'm just getting this for the
Well, what do you want to know, sir?
Well, I'm not asking questions. You just dump
Okay,
me.
well, I'm John D. Rockefeller. I still have Standard Oil. I was sent here solely by the purpose of God. I was supposed to catch a train to go meet with Andrew Carnegie, but the train that I was supposed to be on, I missed by minutes, and that train ended up actually derailing, and it blew up. So the way I look at it is I'm very self-righteous, and I'm here totally by the gift of God to sell Standard Oil, and Edison is messing that all up by trying to sell electricity. He's basically going against God in my eyes.
Very nice. You're too cool.
Thank you so much.
My name's Sophia Bennett. I'm an architect. I built the Women's Building for the Youth Festival, and I can't say that I have any leads on who it might be at the moment. But I was alone, but I was in the earshot of Margaret and Vern, but they were just talking, so there's not much to say.
You're just wonderful too. Get me somebody. Tell me who you are and how this all works.
So my name is George Westinghouse. I am a business partner with Nicola Tesla. I'm also the owner of the Westinghouse Electric company. And so me and Mr. Tesla were both sitting at the table.
Photo bomb!
And we were discussing business opportunities. One opportunity is we were hoping to convince the owner of the proprietor to start out to convert to electric instead of oil. And then, as we were discussing that, the owner of the proprietor, H.H. Holmes, he came to us and said that Mr. Edison had been murdered. And we were very surprised because we didn't hear much. And so, yes.
Wow, that's quite a story. And you are?
George Westinghouse.
Westinghouse, okay. Who is Peabody? Olivia. Who is she supposed to be?
Oh, she's, Miss Bennett.
Miss Bennett, okay.
Yes.
Would you send me somebody else out so I can interview them too?
Okay.
Meh. All right, see ya. Just for the fun of capturing your character for this whole thing. So tell me who you are and how you fit in and what stories you have.
I'm Mr. Andrew Carnegie. I'm a steel tycoon. I own most of the steel production companies in America. I didn't know Mr. Edison personally, but I was one of his biggest investors before he started selling his inventions, and he cut me out of his deal before he started selling them, so I didn't receive any profits. Some of the things I tell people are that he didn't get along with Mr. Tesla, which is true. Mr. Tesla and I do not get along, and Mr. Edison was actually working with Tesla, but fired him shortly before he started selling his works. Other than that, that's about it.
Excellent job. You were great with your character, too.
Thank you.
This is to capture your character. So tell me who you are and all you know about what's this all about.
All I know about the situation? Well, my name is Nicola Tesla. I am an inventor. I do not know much about the murder. I was eating dinner with my boss, Mr. George Westinghouse, and Mr. H.H. Holmes, the hotel proprietor, came and told me that someone had been killed, and that is all I know.
Nice.
I must go now.
Any ideas?
I do not trust Mr. J.P. Morgan. I think he is conniving.
What in God's name is this thing?
Oh, well, let's get you. Thank you too much.
Yes, goodbye.
All right, so tell me who you are and...
Mr. H.H. Holmes, the owner of this fine establishment.
All right, tell me everything you can about this little play and and how you fit into it. This is just for
I
not
found
solving anything, but fun.
I found the body here, and as a business owner, I had to take action upon myself to hire a private detective. Until that ends, no one can leave, no one can enter, and I've just been trying to make business.
Oh, so by keeping them, you get more money?
No, I've actually paid for all their extra nights staying here.
Oh, nice.
But I definitely have made plans for future references with J.P. Morgan and a few others. We'll be doing business together in the future to expand my hotels.
Well done. Yes, you're too cool. Thank you. So, tell me, what's your part in this? And what do you know?
Well, my name is Detective Bakersfield. From what I've noticed and from what I've seen, there are many potential suspects. 3 that really stick out to me. But the murder happened inside the lobby, and the body was dragged out by Holmes, the owner of this fine establishment. The murder happened sometime around probably 11:30, because the body was still fresh. The guy was pretty nice. Thomas Edison died way too early, but he had 3 stab wounds from what I observed, and I got testimony that there was also one in the jugular.
Could that one in the jugular have gone in and got his voice box so he couldn't yell?
That could have been the case, but it was more of the finishing blow. It was to finish him off. Yeah.
Well, this is getting interestinger and interestinger.
Yeah.
So this is the deal, and you read through down here, and the whole of the World's Fair in Chicago in 1893 is held up. And here are the cast members: Rockefeller, Morgan, Carnegie, Tesla, Westinghouse. Those were captains of industries and electricians. And then we got high society and amazing talent. Oh, yeah, right. And that is Henrietta Green and Joseph.
Sir, we better make this quick. They said that we're not allowed to be outside the hotel.
Oh, all right. So, let me know, who are you and what do you know?
My name's Annie Oakley, and I was performing at the World's Fair in Chicago, but I came down to the hotel. You know, I was actually talking to Miss Hetty Green, the Witch of Wall Street, and she was talking about investing in my traveling show that I'm in. Next thing you know, Edison's dead, decides to just go off and get himself killed, and I've been stuck at the hotel for 4 days.
What an inconvenience.
Extremely. I'm surprised they're even letting me come outside. I'm not even supposed to be out here.
You are too good.
What's that newfangled thing you got?
Who are you?
I'm Slade Cramerton.
And what do you know?
Don't know much. I'm the personal servant for J.P. Morgan.
Spill the beans.
I don't know anything. Well, I was upstairs with him and his associates. Don't know much.
Oh, and here we have.
Ooh, another one. We could just segue right now.
We could.
I'll leave.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Yes, nicely done. So, who are you?
I'm Hetty Green.
And what's the deal? What's going on? What's the buzz?
Mr. Edison has been murdered.
And tell me what you know.
Well, I know that Mr. Holmes, the owner of the hotel, found him. That's really all.
That's really all? You play your part well. And you are?
Margaret Brown.
Margaret Brown. And what do you know about what's going on, Margaret?
I know that there was a man murdered in the hotel, Thomas Edison. Past that, the detective hasn't released any details to me, personally, of course. I don't know who found the body first, but I know I wasn't there, and I didn't do it.
You're great, too. All right. Who are you?
My name is Joseph Ismay.
And?
I am in the middle of inventing or building the Titanic.
Oh. So what do you know about what's going on here? Didn't Edison get murdered?
Yes, that's what I last heard. is that poor Edison was found dead on the lobby right there.
Got any ideas?
Well, in my opinion, I think it's Mr. Holmes because he seems a little off to me.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. He just seems like that kind of person. I know
He's a serial killer? Holmes is a serial killer, you're saying?
I don't think. No. He's just my suspicion that I feel like he may have been.
He built the castle just to lure people in, famous people, and kill them?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I just have some suspicions. Or it could be the butler. It's always the butler.
You're great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea who it is?
Yes.
Who are you saying?
The murderer.
I'm agreeing with you, but why?
Because
History tells us that he is America's very first serial killer. And he built this hotel
Just to lure
for the sole
people
purpose of
in.
murdering people.
Shabammy.
That's what I was saying too.
I think it's Joseph Ismay.
Oh,
Because he needs them to give him all of his money, not give any money to Edison.
I was with her.
what do you think?
I really don't care.
From the mouth of babes. Well, we're not going to hear much from Jules way over there. But Jules has played a really good character. And he is, of course, a writer. The Nautilus, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, using electricity, has a red pen. Could have stabbed him in the throat, but I don't think it's him. Who do you think it is? You're pretty smart.
I'm not telling.
You're not? Are you gonna? Woo? Are you gonna spill the beans? Who do you think it is? You think it's him? What's the reason?
I don't know. That's what's missing in my theory.
What fun? Oh, you're saying, huh? Who did it? J.P. Morgan?